And some kind-hearted people spent the day helping an Escondido woman who has had several amputations. It's a story that we first brought you from her hospital bed back in June. Today, 10 News reporter Hannah Mullins was at the ribbon-cutting ceremony for what will be a newly outfitted room.
Volunteers are gutting this room right now. They're going to widen these doorways and make it wheelchair accessible by next weekend. At the heart of it is a bond between a parent and a child. Taylor Church flashed a huge smile as National Association of the Remodeling Industry volunteers started a project on their own dime in their own time for her and her son.
Almost everything I've done has come out of trying to find ways to do for him. And the more independent I become, the better I can be for him.
And almost everything her dad has done has been for her.
It's the same thing I told her when she would kind of get discouraged when she was in the hospital. That's not an option for you. It's not about you anymore. It's about what you can do for Aiden.
In May, Church was diagnosed with sepsis, a crippling and potentially deadly blood infection.
Yeah, I was kind of dying inside. My heart was crushed. That's my baby girl.
But he nearly lost her. Taylor started crashing and went into a medically induced coma for 2 weeks.
They were talking about butchering me alive, and my parents had to face that decision.
A daunting decision that likely saved her life, but Taylor woke up with no feet, no hands, and no clue how she would hold her son again. This new project will help her get around and let her focus on what matters most.
She's my hero. She's never given up.
But this dad knows all too well that was never an option.
It's just a matter of finding a new way to do things, and that's exactly what I've done. Because I can still pick him up, I can still tickle him, I can still roughhouse with him. It's just a different way of doing it.
In Escondido, Hannah Mullins, 10 News.
And most importantly, still his mother, which he has. It's so important. Church hopes that others will learn from this painful ordeal that she has gone through.
She's asking people to trust their bodies and see a doctor if they think something is wrong. She is quite the fighter.
Hasn't she been courageous? Incredible woman.